With each and every month that passes by, we are only getting closer and closer to the release of The Rise of Skywalker, with now only 196 days to go until J.J. Abrams will be able to show the fans exactly what he plans to do in order to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. So what's really interesting about Episode 9 is, of course, ever since we got to see the actual teaser trailer over at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago almost 2 months ago, it's crazy how fast time flies by, is that a lot of fans out there have been really wondering exactly how JJ is going to put together the next trailer, which is all set and ready to debut over at San Diego Comic-Con, where Disney and Lucasfilm are aiming to release this thing on July 19th of this year. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming trailer, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, shot descriptions consisting of a profile view of Luke Skywalker in his black Jedi robes, where it's described that he is picking up his green lightsaber from a pile of rubble. It's described to show the mechanical hand of him digging into the smoking rubble and pulling out the iconic green saber from Episode 6. It's described that there is a voiceover of Luke Skywalker explaining that it's too late for Kylo Ren, and that Luke tells somebody that you can give him hope. It progresses to a moment in which there is a view of Kylo Ren riding on a speeder, with all 6 Knights of Ren also behind him on speeders, and approaching a tall, dark castle, where lightning strikes are seen striking behind the actual castle itself. Kylo and his dark castle and the Knights of Ren seem to mimic the Cloud Rider gang from Solo: A Star Wars Story, and it's described as a very dark and gritty shot, where there are lots of rain. The next goes over Rey using the Force with one hand, where her ignited lightsaber is in her other hand. It's described that Rey is blocking an explosion by use of the Force and protecting her friends, as the First Order is trying to break through a blast door in some kind of resistance base. The shot is said to be in slow motion, where Rey is pushing the fire away from everybody else. The last describes a profile view of both Kylo and Rey standing on a large catwalk, with both of their lightsabers ignited, where Kylo is said to be wearing his helmet in the shot. They eventually sprint and charge toward each other, where as they near, Rey performs a front flip by jumping in the air, where Kylo is said to duck and slide under Rey on a piece of metal flooring. So I want to go over a couple of parts about this, because everything is really sounding very amazing when it comes to the new trailer that is all set and ready to be released during the month of July. Now, in case you guys did not know, Disney and Lucasfilm, they're doing something that fans have never seen before, is that the upcoming trailer is going to be a mixture between a BTS and a regular trailer. Usually they separate those two different things, but this time they're combining it. So it's going to be a very interesting take on how they're going to promote the movie. Now, the one piece that I do want to go over involves Luke Skywalker. I want to go over the dialogue that's described to be in the upcoming trailer. Now, the dialogue by Luke Skywalker, where he's telling somebody that you can give him hope, and that's actually all related to Kylo Ren. It's very possible that he's talking to 2 different individuals. It's either his own sister, General Leia Organa, since she is indeed the mother of Kylo Ren, or this is in fact going to be Rey. In fact, in case you guys did not know, they are going to be evolving the relationship between both Rey and Kylo Ren in unique ways that fans would have never expected to see on the big screen. And I think it's pretty possible that Luke Skywalker knows how Kylo Ren feels about Rey, and he's going to use Rey as an asset, if you will, in order to turn Kylo Ren back to the good side as Ben Solo once again. So the other piece that really strikes me, that really stands out to me a lot, involves Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren on their speeders approaching a dark castle. Now, the dark castle, we've been going over this for a very long time now. This most likely is the same exact castle called the Dark Spire, which is where the Knights of Ren take Kylo Ren to basically find out new truths about the dark side of the Force, and to get his mask fixed there by the Forger, which we do get to see and get a glimpse of in the teaser trailer. You can see like these monkey-like hands with fur on it, pretty much welding the pieces back together by this red crystalline adhesive. It's a very interesting piece of the movie that's going to be based within the first and, of course, into the second act of the movie eventually as well. Now, the other one that I do want to go over that I think a lot of fans are really going to go wild over includes a slow motion effect where Rey is blocking a large explosion. Now, in case you guys did not know, J.J. Abrams is taking the idea by Rian Johnson where slow motion sequences are going to be applied in this movie. And keep in mind that it wasn't really Rian Johnson who started this all. This actually started in the Old Republic video game cutscenes. I don't know if you guys realize this, but I have no doubt at all that that is exactly where Rian Johnson got that from and implemented it into The Last Jedi, and that's exactly what J.J. Abrams is doing this time in Episode 9, except taking it to the next level. It may sound a little bit too much like The Matrix, but I'll give it a shot. I have to wait and see exactly what this is going to look like on the big screen and what it's going to look like in the upcoming trailer with all the slow motion sequences. We saw an example of this with Rey in the teaser trailer before it cut to black, so I think I'm pretty much on board for that style of filmmaking for Episode 9. And the last piece, alright, everything that's coming together here, they really do want to make the marketing come into full swing for the month of July. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.